friend of Breakfast Television joins me this morning, Dr. Jess O'Reilly. We're talking about relationships and some of the pitfalls out there. You're a relationship expert. Yeah, relationships are hard. They can be.
They can be a lot of work.
They can be, but they are work. You have to work at them, number one.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I think one of the big pitfalls is, yes, you have to work at it, but you can't spend every waking moment together.
Is that true? Like couples that work together, the ones that spend all their holidays, vacation, all that time together, is that bad?
It's not that holidays, vacations are bad. Certainly holidays are good for you. And I mean, working together has its own set of challenges, but couples who want to spend every moment together often just get on one another's nerves. You need absence to make the heart grow fonder.
And it's not just a relationship. If you have a friendship and you move in with that friend, it always seems that you're going to collide at some point.
Exactly. I need you to be away so that I can really appreciate you. And you know, couples who actually spend one night apart from one another, they actually sleep in separate beds, they report higher relationship satisfaction and attribute it to spending time apart.
So one night a week, sleep in a separate bed.
My husband would love that.
Next, avoiding fights. We all fight. It's a part of our nature to maybe disagree at times.
Yes, and you don't have to fight like cats and dogs. It doesn't have to be yelling and screaming and, you know, waking the neighbors and stuff like that. But certainly you have to have disagreements. You know, with the divorce rate hovering around 50%, I think there are a lot of couples, especially younger couples, who have this knee-jerk reaction to prove how positive their relationship is, how happy we are. They want to prove it to themselves and they want to prove it to the world. We never fight. We never fight. And not only do we never fight, we agree on everything. We even love the favorite toppings on our pizza. You don't have to agree on everything. I want Chinese, you want Thai, we make it work.
And that's how it works, the diversity in the relationship.
Exactly.
How about the old cliche where it says never go to bed angry?
You know, I think that actually is a really important one. I mean, there are going to be exceptions. You're going to break the rules sometimes, but I think it's good to make an effort not to go to bed angry, because then you just wake up feeling tension, and it's not a good way to start the day.
Okay, one of the other pitfalls, agenda only.
Agenda only talk.
So what does that mean, agenda only?
Yeah, so this doesn't mean necessarily that you have a hidden agenda. It just means that we just talk about what we did today and what we're going to do tomorrow. So I'm going to get up at 9 and then I'm going to drop the kids off to school, and our breakfast conversation becomes just about our plans. And then you and I stop connecting on an emotional level, even on an intellectual level. So your conversations can't just be about your dinner.
What's for dinner tonight?
Right, how's the fish?
Yeah. So
you want to talk about emotional issues, and you also want to talk about issues that you're passionate about, things that excite you. And it doesn't mean that you have to be talking politics all day, all night, but couples who have more weighty conversations are more successful in their relationships.
Isn't there sometimes too much talk? Isn't there a time when your partner should just be quiet?
That's what I hear, but I don't know anything about that. No,
well, your relationship's working.
Yeah, it's working out fine. Yeah, you do. You need your alone time, and that kind of goes back to the first point, that the better you are on your own, the better you'll be with a partner.
For sure. And then you also have cutting off affection. That happens in time with a relationship as it goes on.
Exactly. So over time, you're going to be less intimate, okay? These things are going to happen. But when you feel less intimacy with one another, and then you stop touching and kissing and snuggling and hugging and all the other stuff that perhaps doesn't happen in the bedroom, the cost can be really astronomical. Affection has just the power of touch has so many health benefits associated with it. You have a better night's sleep, lower stress levels, even better cardiovascular health. And our culture, North American culture, we don't touch enough as it is. So
European culture does.
They touch more. Latin American and, you know, the Arab nations, there's more touch. And you know what? We also have a bigger personal space in North America. Ours is about 2 to 4 feet required. In other parts of the world, it's down to 1 to 2 feet. So we're just not close to people. And of course, you want to be close to the one you love.
We got 30 seconds for the last one. Sweating the small stuff.
Sweating the small stuff. We all do it. So my hair clogs up the sink. You leave your towel on the floor. Obviously, this guy does not put the toilet seat down. I can see it in his palm.
Yeah, I do.
So don't sweat the small stuff. Next time you're upset about a small thing, just remember something positive about your partner. Just tell yourself one thing you're grateful for about your partner so you don't get all resentful.
There you go. So there it is. The 5 top things that are some of the pitfalls in relationship. Coming up on October 18th and the 20th, Jessica O'Reilly, Dr. Jess, will be at the Everything to Do with Sex show. For more information, go to the everythingtodowithsexshow.com. Well, you're going to have more from Breakfast Television. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to reach out and touch someone today. My wife, of course.
Ask first.
Yeah.